In the year 2142, Earth is caught off guard by an alien invasion. The Zorathians, a technologically advanced alien species, attack with devastating force. Cities crumble under their powerful energy weapons, and Earth's defenses struggle to hold them back. Amidst the chaos, Major Emma Carter, a brilliant strategist with a reputation for unconventional tactics, is tasked with leading the defense efforts. Emma stood in the command center, watching the holographic display of Earth's battlefront. "We can't match their technology, but we can outsmart them," she said, her voice steady despite the dire situation. "We need to hit them where they least expect it." Her second-in-command, Captain David Lee, nodded. "What do you have in mind, Major?" Emma's eyes sparkled with determination. "Guerrilla tactics. We'll use their overconfidence against them. They've underestimated us, and that's their biggest mistake." Within hours, Emma and her team began coordinating small, unpredictable attacks. Special ops teams hit Zorathian supply lines, sabotaging their equipment and sowing confusion. The Zorathians, accustomed to straightforward battles, were thrown off balance by the humans' erratic tactics. Meanwhile, Emma reached out to Dr. Raj Patel, an eccentric scientist known for his unorthodox ideas. "Raj, we need something big, something they won't see coming." Raj grinned, his eyes twinkling with excitement. "I've been working on a few things. How do you feel about using the Earth's magnetic field as a weapon?" Emma raised an eyebrow. "Tell me more." As Raj explained his plan, Emma's mind raced with possibilities. They could use the planet's natural defenses to create electromagnetic pulses, disrupting the Zorathians' advanced technology. It was risky, but it might just give them the edge they needed. Over the next few days, Emma's team worked tirelessly to implement Raj's ideas. They set up covert bases in remote locations, using the terrain to their advantage. Lieutenant Mark Thompson, a fearless pilot with a knack for improvisation, led daring raids against the Zorathians, collecting valuable intelligence on their operations. One night, Emma and Mark sat in a makeshift command tent, reviewing the latest data. "We're making progress," Mark said, sipping a cup of stale coffee. "But it's not enough. We need a bigger wind to turn the tide." Emma nodded, her mind already working on the next step. "We need to find a way onto one of their ships. If we can get inside, we might find a weakness we can exploit." Mark grinned. "I like the way you think, Major. Let's make it happen." As the days turned into weeks, the human resistance grew bolder. Emma's plan of using ingenuity and unconventional tactics began to pay off. The Zorathians, while still a formidable foe, were starting to feel the pressure. The stage was set for the next phase of Emma's plan. The key to victory lay not in matching the Zorathians' technology, but in outthinking them. Emma knew that with enough determination and cleverness, humanity could turn the tide of the war. Emma gathered her core team in the underground bunker, the room buzzing with a sense of urgency and anticipation. Maps and schematics covered the walls, while the holographic display in the center flickered with the latest intel on the Zorathian fleet. "All right, everyone," Emma began, her tone commanding attention. "We've been hitting them hard with our guerrilla tactics, but it's time to take this to the next level. We need to infiltrate one of their ships and find a way to disable their technology from the inside." Dr. Raj Patel, his hair disheveled from sleepless nights, stepped forward. "I've been working on a device that can create an electromagnetic pulse. If we can get it on board one of their ships, it should disrupt their systems long enough for us to gather intel and potentially sabotage their operations." Emma nodded. "Good. Mark, you'll lead the infiltration team. Your job is to get Raj and his device onto that ship and protect him at all costs." Lieutenant Mark Thompson, ever the fearless pilot, gave a confident nod. "Consider it done, Major." The team spent the next few days meticulously planning the mission. Using stolen Zorathian codes and data, they identified a smaller, more isolated ship to target. It was risky, but the potential payoff was too great to ignore. The night before the mission, Emma and Mark sat together, reviewing the final details. "You know this is dangerous," Emma said quietly. "But if anyone can pull it off, it's you." Mark smiled. "We've been in tough spots before. We'll get it done." As dawn broke, the infiltration team suited up and boarded a stealth shuttle. The mood was tense but focused. Emma watched them depart, a mixture of pride and anxiety gnawing at her. She knew the success of this mission could be the turning point they desperately needed. The shuttle approached the Zorathian ship, using the stolen codes to bypass security. Mark's hands were steady on the controls, his eyes sharp. "We're in. Raj, get ready." They landed in a cargo bay, the ship's interior strangely quiet. The team moved swiftly, navigating the alien corridors with precision. Raj carried the EMP device, his face set in determination. As they reached the ship's control room, they encountered resistance. Zorathian soldiers, alerted to their presence, engaged them in a fierce firefight. Mark and his team held the line, buying Raj the time he needed. "Almost there!" Raj shouted over the din, his fingers flying across the device's interface. With a final surge of effort, Raj activated the EMP. A low hum filled the air, followed by a blinding pulse of light. The Zorathian soldiers faltered, their weapons and systems flickering and failing. "Now grab what you can and move," Mark ordered, as the team scrambled to download as much data as possible. They fought their way back to the shuttle, the Zorathian ship now in chaos. As they launched into space, Mark glanced back at the disarray they had left behind. "Mission accomplished, Major." Back at the bunker, Emma and the rest of the team pored over the retrieved data. "This is it," Raj said, eyes wide with excitement. "We've got detailed schematics of their energy shields. We can build something to counter them." Emma felt a surge of hope. "We'll turn this war around. Let's get to work." With the newfound knowledge, the human forces began developing countermeasures. Emma's plan was coming together, but she knew the hardest battles were yet to come. The stage was set for a large-scale counterattack, and she was ready to lead her team to victory. The bunker buzzed with renewed energy as the team worked around the clock, developing countermeasures based on the intel they had retrieved. Engineers and scientists collaborated, drawing up blueprints and running simulations. The air was thick with anticipation and the scent of strong coffee. Emma stood at the center of it all, coordinating the efforts. "We've got the advantage now," she said to her team. "We need to act fast before the Zorathians adapt." Dr. Raj Patel, now somewhat of a hero among the ranks, led the team working on the device to disrupt the Zorathian energy shields. "We've managed to reverse engineer their technology," he explained during a briefing. "This device should render their shields useless, at least temporarily." Lieutenant Mark Thompson, fresh from the successful infiltration mission, was eager to strike again. "So, what's the plan, Major?" Emma outlined the next phase. "We'll launch a coordinated attack on multiple Zorathian ships. Using Raj's device, we'll breach their defenses and hit them hard. If we can cripple their fleet, we'll force them into retreat." The team assembled their forces, each unit equipped with the new technology. The atmosphere was electric, a mix of nerves and determination. This was their chance to turn the tide. On the day of the attack, Emma addressed the troops. "Today, we take the fight to them. We've shown we can outsmart them. Now let's show them we can win." The human fleet launched into space, a formidable armada bristling with newfound confidence. Emma, aboard the command ship, watched as the Zorathian fleet came into view. "All units prepare to engage." As they closed in, Raj's devices were activated, sending pulses of energy towards the Zorathian ships. One by one, the alien shields flickered and failed. "It's working!" Raj exclaimed over the comms. Mark led the first wave of fighters, weaving through enemy fire with precision. "Shields are down, hitting them now!" he called out, launching a barrage of missiles. Explosions rippled through the Zorathian fleet, the humans pressing their advantage. Emma directed the assault, coordinating strikes and maneuvers. The Zorathians, caught off guard by the sudden vulnerability, scrambled to regroup. Inside one of the damaged Zorathian ships, chaos reigned. Emma watched the feed from their infiltration teams. "Push forward, we need that command center secured." Aboard the Zorathian command ship, Mark and his team fought their way through the corridors, disabling systems and planting explosives. "We've got to take out their control core," he said, leading the charge. They reached the core, a massive, pulsating structure. "Set the charges," Mark ordered. As they worked, Zorathian soldiers closed in, but the humans held their ground. "Charges set, let's move," Mark shouted, and the team made their escape, the ship's systems failing around them. As they reached their shuttle, the charges detonated, sending a shockwave through the ship. Back on the command ship, Emma watched the destruction unfold. "The command ship is down. All units, press the attack." With their command ship destroyed and their fleet in disarray, the Zorathians began to retreat. The human forces, now emboldened, pursued them, inflicting heavy losses. As the battle wound down, Emma allowed herself a rare moment of relief. They had done it. They had turned the tide. "This is just the beginning," she said to her team. "We've shown them what we're capable of. Now we finish this." The human victory was a turning point, but the war was far from over. With their newfound advantage, Emma and her team prepared for the final push to drive the Zorathians from Earth for good. The victory had given humanity a much-needed boost, but the war was far from over. Emma knew that the only way to secure Earth's future was to take the fight to the heart of the Zorathian forces. The command center buzzed with activity as preparations for the final assault were underway. "Everyone listen up!" Emma addressed her team, her voice carrying a blend of determination and urgency. "We've crippled their fleet, but the real battle lies ahead. Our target is the Zorathian mothership. If we can disable it, we'll cut off their command structure and force a retreat." Dr. Raj Patel stepped forward, holding a modified version of the EMP device. "This is our key to victory. This enhanced EMP will not only disrupt their systems, but also fry their primary power source. We'll need to get it to the core of the mothership." Lieutenant Mark Thompson, always ready for action, grinned. "Just point me in the right direction, Major. We'll get it done." The final assault team was a mix of seasoned soldiers and the best engineers. They boarded their ships, the weight of the mission heavy on their shoulders, but their spirits unyielding. Emma joined them, determined to see this through to the end. The human fleet launched into space, heading straight for the Zorathian mothership. The massive alien vessel loomed ahead, a testament to Zorathian engineering and a daunting target. Emma's voice crackled over the comms. "All units, stay tight and follow the plan. We get in, we plant the EMP, and we get out." As they approached, the Zorathian defenses sprang to life. The sky lit up with laser fire and explosions. Emma directed the fleet with precision, using their agility to dodge attacks and break through the defensive perimeter. "Stay focused! We've come too far to fail now." Mark piloted his shuttle towards the mothership's docking bay, evading enemy fire with deft maneuvers. "We're in. Raj, get that device ready." The team disembarked and fought their way through the corridors of the mothership. Zorathian soldiers attempted to block their path, but the human team, driven by determination and a fierce will to protect their home, pushed through. "Raj, how much further?" Emma called out as they navigated the maze-like interior. "Just a bit more," Raj replied, his eyes scanning the schematics. "The core is ahead." They reached the core chamber, a massive room pulsating with alien energy, the heart of the mothership. Raj set up the EMP device, his hands moving with practiced speed. "This should do it. Just need a few minutes." Minutes felt like hours as the team defended the chamber. Zorathian soldiers flooded in, and a fierce battle ensued. Mark and the others held the line, fighting with everything they had. "Device is ready!" Raj shouted, his voice cutting through the chaos. "Activating now!" A hum filled the air, followed by a blinding flash. The EMP pulse surged through the mothership, lights flickering and systems failing. The core began to overload, the ship's structure shuddering. "We need to move now!" Emma ordered. The team raced back to their shuttle, explosions rippling through the ship. They launched just as the mothership began to implode, the chain reaction tearing it apart from within. The human fleet pulled back, watching as the massive vessel disintegrated in a spectacular display of light and debris. Emma's voice broke the silence. "It's done. The mothership is down." Cheers erupted across the comms, the realization of their victory sinking in. The Zorathian forces, now leaderless and in disarray, began to retreat. Earth had won. Back at the command center, the atmosphere was electric with celebration. Emma stood with her team, a rare smile on her face. "We did it. We showed them the strength of human ingenuity and resilience." Raj clapped Mark on the back. "Couldn't have done it without you, Lieutenant." Mark grinned. "We all had a part to play, and we played it damn well." As Earth celebrated its hard-earned victory, Emma knew that the real work was just beginning. rebuilding, ensuring lasting peace, and preparing for any future threats. But for now, humanity had proven that no matter the odds, they could outsmart and overcome any foe. To humanity, Emma toasted with her team, to our strength, our ingenuity, and our future.